Hello and God bless you. Now, there's a lot of rapture date setters that do so by taking a feast day like the Day of Atonement or the Feast of Trumpets or a feast day that has not yet been fulfilled, picking that as the possibility that Jesus Christ will come back on that day, and then using the days in the 7-year tribulation period to back it off and then see where we land in the beginning and use that as a date to sort of set for the rapture timing. And I don't think that's going to work for people that do that. And I'll tell you why. Well, one, that we won't know the day or the hour, so it won't work. And that's just a fact. But here is one thing that I wanted to look at with you that may show something of importance about Jesus promising to shorten the days. If you turn to Mark chapter 13, verse 20, Jesus said, "And except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he had chosen, he had shortened the days." And this is spoken about just after the abomination of desolation, or about that period. So we know that we're in the tribulation or the great tribulation timing. Now, how is he going to do that? Does he mean that when he comes back, this shortens the days of man on earth as far as their sin? Or does he mean the days are actually going to be shorter? Well, let's look and see if we can find an answer. Let's go to Revelation chapter 8 and verse 12. "And the fourth angel sounded, and a third part of the sun was smitten, and a third part of the moon, and a third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise." So if we read through this real quick and just come to the conclusion it's going to be darker for a third of the day, well, our math won't pan out here, because the reason is, if the day doesn't shine for a third part of it, well, then the nighttime would be dark a third part longer, or an amount longer. Whatever would be missing in the day, we would be gaining in the night. But that's not what's happening here. It's saying a third part of them was darkened, so that the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. So they're not getting extra nighttime during the day, or vice versa. They're actually losing a third of each one, which means, if you do the math on it, it's instead of a 24-hour day, if you take away a third, it's going to be about 16-hour days. Now, when this happens, we don't know. So as far as the time frame that it could be within those 7 years, we don't know when this would happen. We don't know if it's from the abomination of desolation day. We don't know if it's beforehand. We don't know how many days it would be before or after. So we really can't get an accurate number, I don't believe, according to the days we have, if we count 24-hour days, because there's going to be a certain amount of days that it appears to me that will be 16 hours. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this sums up a little bit about if you have any questions on the shortening of the days. I believe this to be true. I think this is what he means by this. I think it's a literal shortening of the days, and not just a coming back to stopping sin alone being shortening of the days, but actually being shorter literally. Thank you, and God bless you.